The world is full of cheap vacation spots. And, these days, it doesn't require much effort to find them. No matter what continent, and no matter what interests you have, there are countless places you can visit on a budget. Here's a list of my favorite cheap places to travel right now to help you plan your next affordable adventure. Thailand. This is where it all began for me, so it holds a special place in my heart. It is where I decided to quit my job and travel the world. I lived there. I loved it there. Thailand is incredible. It's also super affordable. With a tourist trail going back decades, Thailand is the heart of backpacking in Southeast Asia, and you can get by on between $25 to $35 United States dollars per day thanks to cheap guest houses and budget street food. Central America. Here you will find most budget hotels for around $15 to $30 United States dollars per night, meals for under $5 USD, most bus journeys for the same price, and beer for as little as $1. Belize, Panama, and Costa Rica are expensive destinations by regional standards, yet they are still quite affordable. If you visit these Central American countries, you can get by on $40 to $50 United States dollars per day as a backpacker or splash out $100 a day. Cambodia. While you could put all of Southeast Asia on this list, Cambodia is one of my favorite countries in the region. It's affordable and beautiful, and the locals are incredibly hospitable. You can get a private, air-conditioned room for $25 USD, street food for $2 to $5 United States dollars, and transportation across the entire country for $20 to $25 United States dollars. Cambodia is cheaper than popular Thailand but just as beautiful and filled with some of the nicest people in the world. The Balkans. Located in southeastern Europe, the Balkans is the cheapest region in Europe. Composed of a handful of countries, most of which see very few tourists. It's an off-the-radar region that's super affordable while also offering incredible value. You can get by for as little as $30 USD per day, a fraction of what you'd pay in Western Europe. A week's worth of groceries costs as little as $25 USD while beer costs around $2 USD. China. This has fascinated travelers ever since Marco Polo traversed the Silk Road in 1275. While the days of China being a dirt-cheap destination are gone, the country remains a budget destination, and one of the cheapest in Asia. Hostels cost less than $20 USD, food is $2 to $5 United States dollars per meal, and local transportation in cities runs less than $1. This is where you'll find the best travel deals and bargains. China still remains one of the best value places in the world and, with its massive size. India. While always a cheap country, the Indian rupee used to ride high at 39 rupees to the US dollar. Now, you get 78 rupees to the dollar. That's nearly 50% more money to travel with. You can get by on closer to $30 USD by staying in cheap guest houses, taking second-class trains, and avoiding Western food. Even iconic sites like the Taj Mahal, a wonder of the world, are super affordable. It's just $14 USD to enter. Georgia. Has everything I need in a destination. It's cheap, has delicious food and wine, offers incredible hikes and mountain scenery, and is devoid of huge numbers of tourists. I loved it immediately and wish I had visited sooner. I actually extended my stay when I visited because I loved it so much. While it might feel out of the way, Georgia is one of the next big backpacking hubs. I'd go back in a heartbeat. Portugal. Not all Euro countries are created equal, and Portugal is one of the bargain countries in the region, and one of my favorites. I fell in love with the country the first time I visited. Portugal has become a lot more popular and crowded in recent years. It has a growing expat and digital nomad scene, and Lisbon has become especially expensive as people move there and drive up prices. While it's gorgeous in the summer, if you're looking for a cheap place to spend the winter in Europe, Portugal is one of your best options. Mexico. While I'd been to Mexico before, it wasn't until recently that I really spent a bunch of time there. And I was blown away. Mexico City is a foodie's paradise. Oaxaca has copious amounts of charm. While there are some regions that aren't that safe to explore, the majority of the country is yours to enjoy. No matter your interests: beaches, partying, food, history, nature. Morocco. Chaotic and colorful, Morocco is a popular bucket list destination for travelers of all stripes. Offering rolling dunes of golden sand, winding markets and medinas, and towering mountains. Morocco is a photographer's dream. While the hectic cities can be a tad overwhelming at times, the stunning silence of the desert and its postcard